Oh,
That's very different from what we're seeing from IG.
So we would imagine that it's going to be the SRF Enigma, so the aggressive Necrophos, and leaving XXS's pick till last.
Yeah, unless they put Necro mid. But yeah, more than likely, it's XXS's hero last. But if they see the Tiny's mid, Necro could go there. That can be a little bit annoying. You can't, I mean, Tiny can last hit a bit better than you with the tree grab, but you're going to be able to harass him down and then get your own last hits and push the wave in too with your death pulse, but more than likely, yeah, safe lane aggressive Necro.
Of course, with the global silence black hole combo, there's sort of a very reliable way of getting it off and not really worrying about too much coming away in terms of interrupt.
Until the items start coming out, right? So it's a pretty safe combo.
It's, I mean, like what at the moment there's still sort of the Wyvern ult.
Yeah, if you need a Lotus Orb in order to get the ulti.
I was going to say Wyvern's unlikely to have any item, and it's sort of at an early stage that's going to help him and do that sort of play. Feels safe for the most part. And LGD.
Tusk Enigma can also work out pretty well as like a dual lane because the Eidolon's hurt.
Yeah,
you know, and Tusk is a pretty good killing hero when you have that big bonus. You have the shards, you have the snowball for the gap close. Nope, it's not pretty. It could be pretty decent.
GG.
Invictus
What's the plan?
They take the Lina.
I do.
So versus that Necrophos, we've been seeing. I think we see Lina majority of the times if it's left versus the Necrophos.
It's a really good answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just know that. I mean, the maths checks out. The burst damage should be enough to just take the Necro out of the fight, unless he sort of has those any sort of HP item, which most of the time he doesn't really, but sort of the standard builds at the early stages at least.
And the Linas that we see, also the itemization you go for, it's great versus Silencer. Like, you're going to rush that Eul's, you're probably going to go Shadow Blade, and then you're going to have your BKB. Something along those lines. We've got pretty mixed, pretty even like team fight. I'd say IG has a little bit of an edge on team fight right now, but LGD has a ridiculous amount of disables and stuns. Everyone has some obnoxious either slow or stun amongst them. We've got the Sisters, the CM and the Lina.
What does Arme want to play, do you think? What's the big carry hero could be left here for them? The Gyro actually going to be banned out. We are, of course, seeing that hero rise in popularity. Even without the IO pick, it's still certainly getting favoured by teams.
I guess because they have the Necrophos, right? That's what they could be thinking. The magic damage that can come through from Gyro. And you can kill the Eidolons. Gyro plus CM. You just put your flak on, nuke at level 1, and you should be able to finish them off with your 3 flak hits afterwards. It's going to be a little annoying in the laning phase.
5 seconds remaining.
And it's a constant fighter. Other options for Ame.
PSG LGD's turn to pick.
Banning the Medusa. What does Ame want to play?
Banning them.
They did have. Well, that was themselves. Yeah. What?
Arrest is still in the pool if they wanted to go for it. Gives them Roche control. They've already got so much disable, but.
I mean, what is the Wyvern's what is Wyvern's Winter's Curse setting up for? Don't you want someone that's?
Oh, they've got Lina, CM, Tiny. They've got a lot of combo coming.
I guess.
They've got a lot to synergize with that curse already.
Yeah. Any sort of AoE carry. I mean, does he want to play safe lane Monkey King?
I thought that for a second because it's Ame.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Void.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a good synergy. There you go. Okay.
I wanted a proper follow-up.
I can see it.
Not just these wimpy little stuns. I want a big wham.
And now they've got the two ways to deal with the Enigma. If there is the BKB black hole coming out, they've got ways to pierce through it.
Yeah.
And as long as they're not global, or they've got BKBs.
This is a very nice ending, I think, to LGD's draft. And IG
looks very strong for LGD from most of the stages of the game.
Yeah.
So offlane Tiny, right? Safe lane Void, Lina mid.
So we're expecting XXS's hero here. What else have we seen XXS play?
TA is available, but I don't know if they want to do it. It will be TA. That's like the only thing left for the Lina. That's, I guess, so curious why they banned the Dusa. I guess because of the Enigma combo.
And Dusa is, I don't know, I find Dusa is really annoying to play against as a Void. Because there's that point where she's just too big that even if you get in the chrono, it's hard to kill. And if you don't get in the chrono, she just stands outside of it, stone gazes, and you can't You just can't.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can't attack your chrono. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's fair.
It can be a very annoying way to be disruptive from outside the chrono. But here we go. So LGD versus IG. This is game 1 of the 2-game series, and well, it's going to be a fun one. We've got an Enigma,
Sure
we've got a Void, we've got a lot of team fight from both sides.
Has Toby gotten to get an Enigma game? I feel like everyone's getting Enigma games except for Toby.
I'm sure Tobes has. It's been relatively popular.
And most of the people we've seen, they've got the set. The wibbly wobbly taunt. They've got the taunt.
I saw someone who didn't have the set. I was a little disappointed in someone. I think it was 33. I don't think 33 had the set.
Oh, he didn't. You're right.
I'm pretty sure 33 didn't. So 33's got to step it up. It's got to buy some more of those battle pass levels.
So I was giving IG a little bit of an edge on team fight until the last few picks. Now I think LGD's team fight's pretty strong. It's a lot of going to be of pressure on the silencer. And it's also, by the way, Boboka silencer and Q on the Tusk. So they want this silencer to scale. Which, I mean, that makes sense to me, right? We saw what Fade could do earlier on the silencer. You're getting a super early Hex. You get very early Vessel as well if you want.
Yep.
It's about the levels really, right? You get level 15, you get your GPM talent, and then that's like... You get all that gold coming in as the support. GPM talents on supports. The best.
Let's have a look. As we get ourselves stuck into this one, this game between LGD and IG. As you say, IG having a rough game today. A rough day today, sorry. About 5 losses.
Yeah, they've lost 4
games. 4 losses.
Yeah, 4 games today. But in a row they've lost. No, they won their last game last night versus Fnatic.
Wonderful.
4 games in a row lost 4 IG, while LGD they lost 2 to EG, but they won 2 versus Fnatic. Sorry for the spoiler. So FY will be playing the Wyvern. They're doing Wyvern and Tiny bottom to deal with the Enigma pressure. They want Void to be able to get farm, so he's going to be going toward top. He's going to eat a lot of harassment because of it, but he's come prepared. Ame has 9 tangos up in that top lane. And Somnus will come to the room with them, it looks like. They're formatting the bottom. They've got... Man, I look at LGD's draft and there's so much little individual disable. IG's does not have anything close to that. The IG level 1 fight is also really weak. I think that's why LGD's posting up like this. A very, very strong level 1 with all these stuns. And they're going to walk up, looks like.
CF1.
X-Nova walks onto this high ground area right here so they can get a slight vision for a second up onto that high ground. They see the Tusk prepared with ice shards. So they choose not to actually.
The battle begins.
Will he win it? Yes, he will.
Yeah, he's got it. Easy grab for Ame.
Lanes are scouted. Does IG want to swap? Doesn't look like it.
See how mid goes down. So obviously we do expect to see the TA. XXS had the better time.
Well, Q is saying that I think Q is telling him watch out for courier snipe because he was pinging the area that FY would probably take as a Wyvern for that. All right, underway. We've got the 2 supports on the side of LGD have 6 mangoes, by the way. They both have the triple mango.
Oh,
shards off. It wouldn't matter if he could just skill the Arctic Burn and fly out. But you could have forced it there. You have to get the shards, of course.
Boboka, just with his level 1 glaives, trying to sort of orb walk Ame out the lane.
Went for the glaives, huh?
Very nice for the harassment.
That's not what we see ever.
No?
We don't see any points in that at all until like level 9. Usually it's 404. Maybe a value point if you're getting lots of kills, but...
Radiant structures are fortified.
I like it. You know, you can keep hitting, not worrying about the aggro.
Yeah, it allows the CM to just spam her spells though with no risk. It's one scary thing, but... They are dishing out a lot of damage with these right clicks.
Mid lane. See, as expected, XXS taking the advantage. And bottom lane, Q. He's dead. First blood. Chalice and Vampire able to chase him down. As soon as that level 2 comes online with the tree throw and the avalanche.
Must have gotten a decent Splinter Blast too. It looks like maybe multiple Splinter Blasts because FY is down to 200 mana and it has expended a mango already. So definitely had to use maybe 2 or 3 sprinter bursts for the chase. Success.
Really wants that regen rune.
Oh, he gets it. We've seen this before.
He will get it.
Didn't this happen in the matchup that we were casting him too? And versus, I can't remember what hero he's playing. It's but he refractioned.
Was it XXS?
It was XXS versus, was it versus Fnatic? I feel like it was versus Abed. I don't know why that seems so familiar right there. The refraction to keep the regen going.
See top, Arme.
I guess the one cool thing about the build that Kaboka has too is you don't really get stick charges at all. And I see both of them picked up sticks on the CM as well as the Void. That's pretty cool. The courier is walking up Kaboka. Oh, he saw it for a sec, but Nova is trying to pull the creep wave. Might just die for this, but there's no curse actually available for 5 seconds.
Oh, he needs one more.
He might be able to just get him. He's got the mango.
He's got the curse.
The tango is being eaten though.
Yeah, Xnova should be fine.
Should be alright.
Yeah, the tango regen just enough against that level 1 curse.
That was scary.
Keep him safe. But Boca is still sticking around if Xnova doesn't play safe, and Xnova will use the wave and back out.
He wanted to deny. The Tiny's getting very good farm. Very nice that they have the Tiny down here too versus the Enigma. Splinter Blast into a tree throw. They can actually clear out the Eidolons quite easily. And SRF takes a step up too far.
Got the Mana Fist, but indeed it's not going to hold him back. Another kill on this bottom lane. FY and Chalice.
That's really scary. You don't want to enable this Tiny to have a good game. You can really start to take over and kill anybody except for the Templar Assassin. Arcane Rune top. They're already camping it. Xnova walking in. XXS.
That's going to catch XXS off guard. He has got the refraction, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive.
FY comes in for the kill.
He'll take that. Long
range Splinter.
Very nice movement there from both the supports of LGD to make sure that Somnus can now have that space to sort of level the playing field in a 1v1 matchup that was a tough one for him against that T8.
Siamora is making this lane just that much better for LGD. They're able to throw out their spells so much more often to deal with these Eidolons. And Chalice wants to go for a kill.
He's going to find Q shortly. Oh, Q does have the snowball dodge. That will be enough to keep him just safe.
Ame, meanwhile,
he's already used the Time Walk. He's unavailable 10 seconds.
He's juking them. 5 minutes in, the shrine is up.
And that should be enough. Quite enough, in fact, to keep him alive.
They get all 4 bounty runes as well on the side of LGD. That was a nice little ring around the Rosie around by
it looked like he should have died.
Yeah.
He had to hide pretty nicely just that last few seconds before the shrine came online. But it was enough.
Chalice was able to refill the bottle also with those bounties that were bottom. So able to constantly throw those trees, get the kills on the islands. That's what we see. His last hits are so good. He's gotten quite a fair amount. Just one little avalanche, 1 tree toss, and they're dead. Xnova up top, getting very low.
Some of the frostbite, but aggressive, chasing in. One more right click. He's not going to find it. Yeah, Xnova, he's fine. And aggressive. Just have to be careful. At the same time, in the mid lane, looks like it was a bit of an exchange between the two. Both teams had support backup, but both teams ended up losing their mid laner.
They got the kill first, though. Lina got the kill before the Templar Assassin's attack goes through with that Laguna. And look at FY's items, by the way. Do you see that? Whoa. There's a Ring of Aquila on the Wyvern.
We're seeing a lot of Wyverns want to become a core one. You know, we saw Baboka earlier buying phase boots. Now we're seeing FY getting himself an Aquila.
Tiny doesn't have an Aquila. Void doesn't have an Aquila yet.
Who do these supports think they are?
There's so much mana regen. He's got a Clarity running, but 9.7 right now.
Yeah, I mean, between that and the CMOR, he'll have mana for days, F1.
Yep.
He's set.
XXS. Laguna's not ready for 5 seconds.
There's Copper Boca coming in to help out. Indeed, those sort of extra seconds where
Boca though.
Somnus he goes for it, does get the kill. They have got FY with the Cold Embrace, healing Somnus up. But XXS and Q ready to continue. The Duke will be there, dodging the Light Strike Array. And IG will claim Somnus's life.
But Boca will probably take that. Thanks to Laguna for his mid player. Nets himself a pretty big kill as well. Big winner out of all this is definitely Chalice.
All the space in the world.
Phase. But other than that, yeah, IG. They still have 2 of the cores that are farming very well. But FY is, I mean, FY is already transitioning. He is very close in net worth with majority of the cores.
Get the sentry down mid so they can keep control of IG XXS's traps. Trying to lead in, but the snowball's there. Q will close in onto Somnus. Somnus turns, Light Strike Array catches onto XXS. They get the kill onto the Tusk, but now Somnus. Oh, the side blades. Very nicely done.
That was beautiful by XXS.
XXS, yeah, indeed. Using those side blades, that pure damage to cut through Cold Embrace, only saving him from any sort of physical input.
Chalice wants SRF. There's a hole though. It's pretty tanky.
They do have shards as well. Chalice, actually with a toss, nearly gets SRF. Pops the stick charges. And so the Black Collars, it seems, will be enough to save SRF, but is it not enough to actually get the Chalice?
Shards and snowball up in a few seconds.
Chalice has got the combo up though. I mean, Chalice can turn a combo, can't he? Yeah, with the Cold Embrace, Chalice. He's going to be fine. They still have to toss forward. Q pops the stick charges. One more punch would do it. The Splinter Blast doesn't bounce. Oh!
Oh,
4 HP.
Oh my god.
It was a good attempt though from Chalice.
Well, Chalice, it's kind of like a trade space. He got the Enigma to Black Hole. He forced a reaction bottom, but then FY also ports to react.
I think it's definitely the big one. The Black Hole's gone for 150 seconds.
I'd say LGD wins out on that. They also have FY already level 6 on the Wyvern, feeling great. Lane. Somnus constantly threatening XXS, looking for kills. Nova finds an Obs ward. SRF is there. Will SRF get the deny on the ward? Doesn't even go for it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Bounty is up in 5 seconds. LGD's already positioning for that and keeping these waves pushed in. The beauty of having Crystal Maiden, you can always spam to keep those waves at the towers early on.
The bottom 2, but Boca's actually going to get away with getting the top 2 on his own. As Zame was not quite around to just stop him doing that. Zame has the Ring of Elf. Does have the money as well to get that Aquila out. Just his early items so he can keep himself in lane with that regen. Yep.
He's farming. I mean, Ami's farming okay. It's nothing amazing, but still doing better than the Enigma on bottom. So.
Oh,
that's something mid.
They do find the light shot. They get the Laguna down, but XXS now with the refraction ready to turn around. The looks of Somnus, he gets the kill with a backup from Q and aggressive. Somnus again just playing a little too aggressive in that matchup mid. His backup has consistently been there from Q. Very hard for Linus to get those sort of solo kills. And
FY gets the Sentry Ward again. Another Sentry Ward placed. FY eats it, but okay, Q will get the other one in return. Nice thing about having these, I mean, combo breakers, whatever you want to call them, the gap closers versus the Lina, like the Tusk, every single time that they want to try to go for those, if Q is in position, he can counter gank those situations. As bottom Chalice will to finish off this tower and pick up the blink. Relative short period of time. 11 minutes. Can definitely look to start making moves until aggressive has a hood, which is the first choice of item on the Necro this game, of course, versus that Lina as well as Tiny.
Q does get the tower tonight down bottom.
All right, that's significant. It looks like Chalice went to the shop to sell his Stout Shield and pick up the blink.
Maybe Chalice can find Find a pick off here.
Oh, Baboka's top is getting set up on as well.
Gonna see SRF being eyed up. Baboka does indeed get jumped. At the same time, SRF gets taken down by Chalice in top lane. They get Baboka as well.
Nice. And you got both of them.
Of course. Ease.
It's teamwork right there.
Not having to use the Chrono there either. They still got that.
Yeah, they ideally, you know, they wanted to look for aggressive, but they'll take what they can get if it transitions them into a tower.
Aggressive does have that hook complete.
Chalice does have an invis rune right now.
Yeah, could find another one.
Yeah, has a good amount of burst at the moment.
Dire's top tower has
See what he's going to run into. Q's got a bit too much health right now to burst down, 1100.
Yeah,
but
SRF's the one you want to go for.
SRF is in in the kill window.
That should be a freebie here. Gets the hit in, gets the combo, another hit in the tree toss, bam.
Just enough damage.
It's 9-4, 13 minutes in, 1k lead for LGD. It's pretty close, but LGD getting away with the lanes that they did are going to feeling slightly more comfortable with this position.
Yeah,
mate.
They're also able to, they've been able to put down some aggressive wards to watch the Ancients. That's the big thing I'm noticing, is they're just watching XXS whenever he tries to clear the stack. They constantly keeping tabs on him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So top aggressive does show himself.
Snova doesn't have ultimate. So
yeah, I guess between the two, yeah.
Yeah, there's a hood as well on this Necro. They need more rotation. They're still global, so have to be careful whenever you make any aggressive moves near those towers. Versus the global, can get turned on pretty quick. Q will just park himself as the Tusk on the high ground here, just watching XXS farm, sapping some experience, but protecting him too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And it will be Midas build on SRF this game, it looks like. After Tread's range drop, so he wants to survive the combo. That's why he went for that. As he knows that it does a little bit, around 1,000 damage-ish at this moment when he's just got Treads and the Blink Dagger. The max 2 abilities. A little bit more than 1,000, of course, but with the range drop, he should be able to allow him to survive to get spell protection off.
Smoke. Time to look to see if they can find a lead in with F-White, having the Winter's Curse.
Yep, trying to use this vision that they've got. They have Ame's just been free farming up top for quite a while.
Getting a lot of space here between that top lane and IG's half of the jungle.
And look at this, the ward is spotting aggressive. This could be the big grab that they want. Even place a ward, and they do know about that one as well. And they get it before the global comes out, before any type of reaction. Pretty deep now.
Time is money.
As Baboka might be the culprit.
He is alive. And it's just a silencer.
Chalice. Very patient. Baboka hiding inside the trees here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm not gonna see him.
Nope.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh.
Radiant's bottom
I'm still unaware.
Look at him.
He's just chilling.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They still
definitely don't see him.
Yeah, they don't quite have vision from that angle. You have to get in there to see him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No, he
still didn't see him.
Yeah, you have to go in. Baboka.
Now he sees him.
Fine.
They're like, oh, we knew he was there.
He's got his phase boots as well now. Baboka. So he's ready to carry. Bottom lane. Using the Winter's Curse for the setup onto SRF. Quick combo for Chalice. And SRF's taken down. Another kill for LGD, 10-4 as they maintain this early lead.
SRF was pretty far. Pretty deep. So 2k gold advantage for LGD, but XP is still going the ways of IG. As they're keeping it pretty passive. I don't see IG looking to make the aggressive plays at all. They're kind of just sitting back, playing this reactionary style towards LGD. I mean, LGD has a Void, right? Ame's probably not too upset about any of this. He's like, I was an offlaner. I'm almost level 12.
Chalice.
Oh, oops. Did you see that one?
I was watching the board.
That's okay, me too.
Yeah. Chalice managed to get an E. No, he's pretty beefy and he's got the back of X Nova, so there's no worry for him.
Aggressive.
Getting slowed down.
All of IG responds to this one. I mean, we probably. Yeah, I got you. I'll keep tabs on Chalice.
I was just admiring that, Mike, going for the casual Ring of Health. I love a casual Ring of Health.
I mean, he's pretty much an offlaner, and he's doing pretty well. They're setting up. They have a black hole.
Yeah, no mercy.
He's got stick.
Oh, wait. Oh, that looked close.
That was very close. If he ends up living there,
that would have
you might be a little upset with Q using the punch a bit early there during the black hole, but we'll die.
They got him. They catch Ame out.
Chalice moving toward top. He wants Baboka, but the global instantly.
And they're doing a fair bit of damage to Chalice. It's down to half. Aggressive does have the Reaper sub, and out it comes.
He waited a long time for that Reaper.
He wants to make sure he can get the actual kill.
I guess making sure he wants to get the actual kill. Yeah, I think he may have been able to save Baboka even, but that's okay. He doesn't mind letting Baboka die to get this extra time without Chalice. 60 seconds. That's pretty significant. He is the big threat on the map.
Baboka still without a +2, unfortunately.
That's alright.
He'll get them later.
We'll get there. So it looks like Baboka might have to be forced to play the 5 position in this game, as he is the food, and Q is already level 12 and has the GPM talent. Baboka's level 8.
Going for that Midas there. It's a long time coming.
SRF does have the minus finished.
Yeah.
I think they all know that this is going to be a farming game. They're all kind of sitting back. Even X-Nova's jungling as Crystal Maiden right now. FY now too. So everyone's just trying to get their farm up. Chalice is dead, so they know that he's the big ganker. Yeah, they don't seem to have any discontent with Ame free farming. As the Shadow Blade is now picked up on Somnus. So now maybe Somnus can look to start joining the fighting with Chalice. But they are positioned for a smoke right now here. And it does seem like it will be bottom for SRF. They're picking on this guy.
Top lane, Somnus is going to be gone on aggressive with that Blink Dagger pickup jumping in.
Oh, the Shadow Blade is about to reach him on the courier. They did have a sentry on the Tusk.
Bottom lane.
But yeah, they're just bullying SRF. This guy. They're bullying SRF. And not having to use Chrono all these times too. Ame always having it available.
Radiant structures are fortified.
20 minutes still very, very close between these two sides. TA. Of course, XXS, the Blink, Deso, it is there.
He's on great timing still. He's got that 500 GPM.
This bottom lane will be defended. Aggressive comes in.
I like that Aggressive went for the Blink Dagger this game. Since he's got the global, he's got the silencer, he can look to be playing a bit more aggressive in the front lines.
Oh yeah, and it's I feel like a Blink Dagger is sort of a must-have against a Void, because it can be pretty easy to dodge the chrono if it is telegraphed by the time walk initiation, which obviously with the Manta build, it's going to be the case. So he's got the chance to dodge the chronos.
Yeah, cool build by Ame. Make sure that Manta early on, the first rush Manta after the casual Ring of Health. Should be quite nice versus the global, at least for himself.
But against the global, and just nice in terms of damage output.
Yeah.
Just having that Yasha early on. Helps with the farming and helps with the fighting if necessary.
Dire are scanning.
LGD. All staying together, IG kind of similar. There's very deep vision though from LGD as they saw SRF making his way toward bottom on the Enigma.
Shadow Blade as well.
Is under attack.
Another double. Okay.
The Blink Dagger on aggressive. So all about positioning for him and getting that jump.
Shadow Blade versus the Void is a little weird to me, but he can look to set up some kills in the backlines with it, but like away from all the reveal, away from the chronosphere.
I mean, I guess he knows that if he can jump in and get a Reaper's Scythe, even just on a full HP target, at the same time that XXS jumps in with the TA, well, that's enough to get anyone under the threshold of the Reaper's Scythe. You know, meld it in a couple of swipes before the Scythe comes falling down. That will get the kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
To the Roche pit they go, LGD, and
this is huge if they get this versus a TA lineup. And they're looking to do it, but the shards come through.
XXS has got his BKB.
Somnus is not slowing down. Ame jumped out though, but did slow down it. But SRF is very far away as this Enigma to set up. Curse comes out.
Just making sure that Q doesn't get in and interrupt Tattle. They drop the ult, a toss forward, he has got the snowball to dodge it out a little bit, goes over to the side. They do pop down the Reaper side onto their fight, but it's not enough to finish him straight away. Does still go down. Are they with the Chrono? Onto XXS for the side of it. SRF with the black hole onto Somnus. Holding the leader down, he will be able to use up. Bashes from Arme coming out onto XXS. XXS goes. 60 seconds on the side, they'll lose Somnus still as well, he's out for 50. Arme trying to chase down SRF, jump forward for Chalice with the toss combo. Should be enough to bring down the Enigma, and it is back towards mid. They're looking towards aggressive, they've rooted him with the Frostbite into the Light Strike Array, bam with the Laguna. Aggressive gone as well, did take them 3 buybacks LGD, but they come out on top of the fight, and they are already charging down the middle lane.
They know the black, they know that their lineup isn't as cooldown dependent. Sure, they want the Chronosphere, they want the Wyvern ulti, but like we were mentioning during the draft, they have such a heavy amount of teamfight and stuns just among their regular abilities in comparison to IG. So that's why they all did that decision. Buyback, we can look to push here.
Yeah, there's no buybacks available for IG. They're sure it's not long that they're dead for, but it's long enough to easily find a tier 3. We'll see if LGD want to stick around for more. And it looks like they know. They know they've got the chance to push on at 24 minutes in. Threatening this Melierax Arme, does lose the Aegis. Chalice making sure that they finish this one off, and with the Winter's Curse to the side, they should be able to. Arme looking to go in. Manta's off the Malefice and will find that melee Rax. 24 minutes in, LGD now looking to get out of there. Can IG get any kills out of this? They're looking to chase down the Void. He gets the time walk up to the high ground. Aggressive still chasing, hunting with the Shadow Blade, doesn't have Reaper's Scythe up for 25 seconds. TP from Q comes across to the shrine. Arme, is he getting out? He is. TP's out before the snowball connects. Arme is back to safety.
That was actually such a smart heads-up play there by LGD. Just recognizing that in the middle of the team fight, someone had to make that call. Just
buyback.
Use all the buybacks. They've used their big ultimates. We can just go get a Rax off of this. Getting a Rax this early, it's 24 minutes. There's not even really a gold advantage.
Hey, tell you, a game that's very close. When have you seen a Rax go down at this time of the game where the network's been that close?
It's very rare.
Very, very rare. Just straight up outplay.
Yeah, straight up just decision making there by these guys.
And interesting, the build from Arme's Void as well is going to be the old school Manta Diffusal. It is a lot of damage. It is a lot of damage. Sort of cost efficiency at the earlier stage. If you get the Manta Diffusal, it is one of the... It's a lot. If you can get those illusions on someone without them sort of being cleaned out.
Even inside a Chrono, you can maybe somebody. You can take out the mana of some of these heroes. It's very significant inside of that Chrono. But it's also, it does apply a good amount of damage. We'll see if he does come in forward for it.
Top lane. Jump is there onto Chalice with the Reaper side. Chalice is gone, but the Chrono Arme gets both XXS and aggressive. Focusing down XXS. XXS will fall. They've got the Frostbite X-Nova with the Ultimate. The Magical Burst with the Laguna Blade takes down aggressive too. Another fight for LGD where they come out on top.
Yep, still no Black Hole available. Global was used. Now the Black Hole is going to be back up. Seems like LGD kind of knew that with the way that they engaged on that fight. They were kind of clumped with no fear. Chalice does die for quite a long time, but cost is worth it. He's
trying to go for Somnus, but Somnus, the concern, actually whiffs the timing of the Light Strike Array. It's SRF, all held back by the Winter's Curse. They do get the curse from Baboka down onto the Lina, so Somnus will still fall.
Oh, and they don't even get the kill on Q now.
That was timing.
That was really bad, really painful for her. Usually you don't see Somnus missing those Eul's combos. That was really bad for LGD. That was after his buyback, right? So he's dead for an extended period of time as well. And that was really bad for them.
Coin for me.
Definitely don't want to be giving up any of those free kills when you're not forcing the IG to use any of their big cooldowns. As Black Hole is back up and Global is available in about 45. How's SRF's BKB coming along? Alright, second piece just about to be finished up. I believe the cooldown reduction talent too. That's going to help them be able to take fights more often. And we don't see this too often. XXS takes the refraction dispels. So that can be pretty cool.
So what's he dispelling?
Time dilation, CM
Sure,
Frostbite, Wyvern.
Time dilation actually.
I think time dilation might be the most annoying one.
Yeah, I think so. With all those low cooldowns on a TA.
Yeah.
Take that off. That's really nice.
Cool. Is there any other big one we're missing? I guess like dusts and stuff. Oh, I just... FY with the Maelstrom plate mail now, by the way. We're seeing it on all of them now.
We're seeing support Wyverns just building as a carry. It seems to be especially with the Chinese teams.
Yeah.
The Chinese support Wyverns, they don't want to be support Wyverns.
Nope.
They want to be phase Maelstrom.
They all just want to have lots of farm, is what it really seems like. They want to have this tons of farm in transition so they can always kind of be a core as a support. It is interesting. I mean, now we've even got like Baboka going for the, he's got the Midas finished, right? He's going for his level 15 so he can have the GPM, and the Hex is queued up.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Still only 4 stolen though this game.
Dire's
For
top
Baboka.
shrine has fallen.
This is so FY. And he's like, you know what? I can get this Maelstrom. I've got my GPM tone. I can farm faster. I can get my Lotus Orb. I really need a Lotus Orb, so. Surprising that he didn't go for finishing the urn or the Spirit Vessel though, especially when they're versus a Necro, because I saw him pick up the urn, and I really thought he was gonna finish it, but just decides not to. But Lincoln's next choice on Ame. Chalice going for BKB, as well as SCCC going for BKB, while the core is on the side.
SCCC?
What? What?
Wait, you said
SCCC's going for BKB. Oh, oh my gosh, SCCC got Somnus.
SCCC?
I feel like I've seen him play Lina so many times. Somnus, sorry. Going for BKB as well. I didn't even notice when you say it too. I'm like, well,
you're like, yeah, of course that's SCCC.
And it will be a lot of hexes being built for IG. Hex being built on TA, Silencer, and Necro.
Well, hunting FY down at XXS. He's looking for him, and he's found him. Oh, Winter's Curse.
Will go down though.
But that's it. He's dead for 95
seconds.
Ay, ay, ay. FY.
What is history? Whatever. Did I say it before? I don't think I said it before.
You just
this is
said
the first
it,
time.
Yeah.
Coin for me.
So yeah, IG with this kill, they have quite a lot of time to get these aggressive wards down too. LGD was doing the same thing as well a bit earlier, about a minute and a half or so. Chalice just dives deep forward in the base. With the Echo Saber. Under Sentry Vision. They don't have any dust to go for the continuous chase though.
Yeah, BKB on SRS, so count up for the big combos. Still going to be hard with that Wyvern in the game, and of course FY still dead at the moment. And Ame.
Such a long respawn time for a support, right? Hey, it's still just 40 seconds.
It's pretty much done with working on that Lincoln Sphere.
Okay. Might need a MKB next, depending on what he wants to do with his style. Maybe the Lina can go for it, but we'll see, because XXS is finishing the butterfly right now. We'll be able to see it quite soon.
Roshan's up.
Or is that CCC? What? I did almost did it again. Is Somni's going to go for the AC? Because he does have the plate mill already built up. And we've seen that.
I was going to say, we
saw Miracle do that as the Lina.
I feel like we see more Linas go for AC than Shiva's God.
Yeah. I think it just benefits you more, because you're going to be going, you go for your Fiery Soul, you go for your attack range. So you are majority a right clicker as the later game progresses. A lot of farming though coming out in this game. 20 to 14.
Still less than a 1k difference between these two sides.
Okay. It looks like it's just a casual plate mail and then building toward the Daedalus. Just wanting sheer damage. And right now the fights can be hard. Do they have the Lotus Orb finished yet on FY? Not quite yet. I think ideally they want to wait for that. They might look to go for like a sneaking or Roche before it, but they need the Lotus Orb for him to remove the silence and actually be able to stop SRF BKB Black Hole. They do have the Chrono available for that too, but a smoke from IG under vision of LGD, so we see them retreat and get onto the high ground. X-Nova breaks the smoke on SRF.
Let's make the space for Arme to head into Roche.
And secondary smoke by IG. This time not seen by IG.
X-Nova
LGD
will be jumped upon. Chasing, but the cold embrace is there. You're going to secure roll across towards the pit. SRF for the BKB looking to get into position, but they're already out of it. SRF jumps beside, but he can't find the target on Gat. He does get Somnus. Gets him in the black hole. Somnus down with the Reaper's Sight, gone for 120 seconds. The Winter's Curse laid down by FY, but it's not going to do too much at all. It's Arme in with the Chrono. Does he have the damage though? The Butterfly, the evasion, will it keep XXS safe? It is for now. XXS still alive, turns towards Arme, finally falls. The cold embrace as well from FY, keeping Arme safe. Chalice comes in from the backside, looks for the combo onto Q. Q trying to run out of this. Chalice will find him with the avalanche and that triple kill from Chalice. Arme jumping across from SRF will secure LGD the team fight.
Cool. Looked a bit scary for a second, but Chalice will maybe find aggressive as well. The curse, it was a little hesitant on the Lotus Orb from FY, so he wasn't actually able to get the curse to save and stop the black hole, but gets a 4-man curse, allows Arme to get the setup, and Chalice able to cleave on the backside of it perfectly. And buybacks just seem to be really nicely used by LGD so far in this game.
I feel like we've seen some games of LGD in this group stage where they haven't looked like LGD, but it's games like this that really do, you know, their sort of talent, the shot calling shines above most other teams here.
Arme going deep for Baboka. Aggressive's getting bashed. Oh my god, he got 2 back-to-back bashes.
That is the fantastic thing about this, the Manta Diffusal build. You can just do that, get on top of a hero, and you've got so much killing potential and control where you don't need to rely on the Chrono. They just rip through heroes, and this top set of racks, it's gone. LGD claiming a second full set of racks away from Invictus Gaming.
So nice by FY. The positioning on that high ground on the left, setting up everything. And now LGD, they just got so much gold. You see the swing on the graph. It is directly up a straight line pretty much after that fight and Roche. A full heart finished up for our Tiny. Several other items picked up by the supports as well as the cores. Arme has decided to go for the butterfly.
Oh.
And he's... They see him.
Arme! He's out. He has got a Chrono.
He's turning.
He is. The
Reaper though?
Yeah, that's his Aegis gone. Now he is without the Chrono. Can he play his way out of this? They're global in, they're everythinging. So there's no escape for Arme as he's dead for 85.
Did you see how he got there? Why was he just sitting up there?
I just to soak up the scenery.
His team was all like,
I mean, yeah,
different areas.
I mean, he definitely time walked up there, right?
He definitely time walked up there, but
time walked up there. Was like, all right, they don't see us, and then bam, observer will drop down right underneath his booty, and they see everything, Arme, and they're coming for it. Gotta be careful.
At least he didn't die, the Reaper. He's not dead for an hour. He's dead for a long time.
At least when he's back alive, he's pretty much going to have the Chrono.
It's true.
Back there, but there, it's tits to go. Yeah, IG can push in. They have got the black hole online again.
Sure do. Global is on cooldown, but FY has to watch the positioning. He can just sit far in the back lines. Has even picked up an Aether Lens on the Winter Wyvern, so wanting to stay as far back as possible to stop those black holes. or to set up for the front.
SRF, does he want to go for it? He's
They just
thinking about it. DD's like, hang on, I haven't got a TA. And now with the Winter's Curse, SRF's in trouble. His teammate's beating him down. SRF, he's going to get popped. That's 2 down on IGQ. He's frostbitten, held in place. Stun from Somnus comes out upon his head and double kills there for the leader. LGD quickly putting a stop to any chance of IG finding their footing after knocking Arme off the map as they hold mid and start to push the way back out.
They just comboed her from full to 0, unable to get BKB off. Yeah.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
And now Ame's back, hitting the shrine. There we go, with his team behind him. Look to push down this bottom wave as mid and top already have the momentum pushing in from those Rex being killed. And LGD will look to finish off this last Rex, but they were not able to do it without a fight. IG will be respawning in time.
They do, on the plus side of, you know, dying as they did on that push, they've still got the black hole. They've got it for the defense.
They do. They gotta watch out. Yeah, they gotta watch out though. If Y has, you know, has the Lotus Orb, so he can remove the global in all those situations, and has Aether Lens for that. I mean, you see the cast range of the curse. It's pretty damn far.
Yeah, the chances of SRF catching that Wyvern in the Chrono, sorry, in the black hole are very unlikely.
Yeah, so. And they don't really have like that other thing that we were talking about, like the amount of disables in comparison to LGD, where they've got so many different stuns. They've really only got the Enigma Black Hole and the Reaper's Sight and the Tusk, but those aren't in control. I mean, to deal with the Wyvern.
It's as you say. If FY doesn't cancel the Black Hole, he messed up.
Pretty much.
He's got no excuse with it, as you say, with the Aether Lens and such. He should be able to cancel that Black Hole every time.
Maybe once they get the Hexes, that's where we could see the difference.
Alright, we'll let him off when there's Hexes in the game.
Yeah,
sure.
Aggressive is about to have the Hex done, so maybe if they can do some simultaneous initiation, then they could find the opportunity. But still very tough to do so. As it looks like LGD, they are just sitting back finishing their items. I believe that's the butterfly finished for Ame, as Somnus has the Daedalus if chooses to purchase it.
And there is that Hex in play, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, if anything, I think if they do see a team fight opportunity, Aggressive does. And there's so many people who want to scan it. It's the Void and it is the Wyvern, but already the fight kicking off.
Curse to start.
They get this kill onto Q, they can. That's going to be Q gone.
Ame's not quite there to get the follow-up onto that curse, but now he's coming in.
Somnus looking to find another as he goes towards Provoker. That's the silence taken as well, but the Hex is there onto Somnus, and with the Reaper's Sight, Somnus gone for 135. They've got the Black Hole indeed onto him at the same time with the Chrono down. Arme found the TA, now turns towards SRF. SRF trying to retreat, but the BKB wears off and the bash is there from Arme. Back towards mid, looking towards Q. Q turns with the charge, trying to push them back, but FY Chalice ready to chase him down. Arme comes in with a wraparound, and GG is called.
Oh man, SRF Black Hole the Manta illusions from the Void as he catches the Templar Assassin. Either way, it didn't seem like they could take any possible team fight versus LGD. They have a neat combo, right? They've got the Global, they've got the Enigma, and on paper,